How great the King of the majesty, and all the earth rejoice, and all the earth rejoice. He wraps himself in light, when darkness tries to hide. Trembles at his voice, and trembles at his voice. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? Oh, we'll see how great is our God. Age to age we stand, and time is in his hands, beginning and the end, beginning and the end. The God that's three in one, Father, Spirit, Son, the Lion and the Lamb, the Lion and the Lamb. Great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. Oh, we'll see how great is our God. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. Oh, we'll see how great is our God. You're the name above all names. You are worthy of our praise. My heart will sing, how great is our God. You're the name above all names. You are worthy of our praise. My heart will sing, how great is our God. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. Oh, see how great is our God. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. Oh, see how great is our God.
Pagbukas na balik-balik.
For your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up, still I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. Every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. You led me through the fire, darkest night. You are close like the water. Know you as a father, know you as a friend. I have lived in the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. Every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. My life laid out, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. All my life you have been faithful. the goodness of God.
Hallelujah. Good. Hallelujah. Amen. Praise God. So, before we go to eulogies or the things that we would like to say about Noy, we would like to acknowledge the families represented from the family of Manong Pet, our eldest. They are now in Zambales kasi Lorely is coming and June and Rene are already here in the Philippines, so they're in Zambales. And of course, the family of Manang Anita, they are in US. The family of Manang Abi, any representative? Jumon, yes, Jumon. Where is Jumon? And the youngest daughter, and also Joy, the wife of Muniz, they are here. Sino pa? From the family of Juan. Okay, so the family of the Randall, yes, Randall, and the wife. Here they are, and coming children.
Amen.
Yes. And then, of course, from the family ni Agustin, yes, Chris is here, the wife, and then the Apo, they are here also, the three beautiful children, and sino pa yun? And Carmina, of course, the beautiful mom is here also. And sino pa iti under iti kani Manong Agustin? They're not here. Okay, so the family needs, they are in Batangas. Oh, kasi in Batangas, the boyfriend of the army invited them. Siguro, who knows, no, next year, we'll again be celebrating a wedding. We don't know, but yan. And of course, the family of my family, andito sila, Elaine is here, and si Ayan, and also Alina, and the son of Jenny, David Roy. And then, of course, me, Noy, they are there in the US. Hello, everybody. You are watching this one right now. And also, iti pamilya ni Silio. Silio. So we have here the wife of Silio, Florence, and Christine Joy, the future doctora of the family. Yes, also the children of Jane, who is in Kuwait now, and sino pa? Sino pa? Okay. And then the family of Linda. Linda Kulang. I don't know. And then, of course, Aida. Aida ni Jesser and Lawrence there. This is Lawrence, the husband of Aida. And our basketball star, si Jesser. Si Jay, nasa labas kasi sila. And then, of course, may Butsoy is not around. Even in it, awan data, napanday jay Batangas. Okay, so I guess every family has been acknowledged. And also, we acknowledge also our cousins from Alapang.
Yes.
Irene, Irene, and Kaanakan. Yes, and where is, sino dito? Judy.
Judy guys.
Judy. One disappear. So thank you so much that you're also here with us this afternoon for this memorial service of Noy. And we would just like to express, yes. Our cousin also from Alapang. So, of our cousin, Noel. Okay, so from Alapang, our roots, of course, we will not forget the roots tayo. We came from Alapang, and that is where our ninuno were before. So, we will not forget nga nagapu tayo sa Alapang. Okay, so, sino pa itiyan nga na-recognize? Okay, so everybody has been recognized. And so before we will view yung mga pictures that we have in Chicago, then we will let some of you talk regarding Tinino, your memories with her when she was still here, or maybe when you went to the US to see her there. So perhaps you can talk about it for us to remember those good memories, good times that we have had. Okay, so let's start. So, sino the first? Who is the first one to say something else? It doesn't have to be chronological. So it can start from the youngest and then the middle or whatever. Okay, so start.
Manang Chris. Sika pa yung naabot ang muti Manang Noy.
Yung tali sila.
And I will prepared siya.
Well, what I remember from Sis Noy is that she says to it that when you have a that's what I remember from her, and I've learned a lot from her because that is really she told me when we are here before we are talking each other, so it's really memorable from her that if you have a family, you have to see that your children is so okay. And you really have to watch over them, especially when they are children. That's really what I have learned from Sister Noy. So I really thank her for that remembrance from her. That's what I remember from her. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much, Chris. And these things that she has learned with regards to children, I believe that you yourselves, as children of Manang of Noy, I believe that you have experienced how she has taken care of you and also the apus, no? So thank God for those memories. So sino pa? Who else? Can we talk in Ilocano?
And Carlo can ask. Except for us.
I am your Auntie Florence. Good afternoon to everyone. I met Manang Noy when I was in 1987 at the bank, at the Highland Rural Bank.
my coworker was a member of the church then at the Nazarene Church in Baguio. And so Manang Noy used to come and visit her at the back. And so one day when they were talking in at the lobby, and then I stood up, and then they pointed their finger at me. I was wondering why. Yun pala, naghahanap sila ng ano. They were looking for someone to match with their
Brother.
his brother, her brother. Ganun yun. That was the time I met Manang Noy. So from then on, and then they invited me to the church, to come to their church at the Nazarene in Baguio. So I went there and attended the church from 1987 to, I think, for 2 years. For 2 years, I attended the church in Baguio, and that was how that was the time I saw how she took care of the members of the church and also her children at the same time. And it was, I observed that it was really a difficult job for a mother, taking care of the family, the church she considers as her family, and at the same time, her little children. So I bet Manang Noy was a strong woman. And with all the responsibility she had, she was not I admired her because she was a jolly person. She easily gets angered, but then she laughs. She's angry and then she laughs. That's how she is. And I'm so grateful that it was through her that I met my husband, your uncle Cecilio. And what I remember also was at the time we went to Wangan, Carlo and who's the eldest one? Dean. They were still so small, and they kept running around, and then someone, how do you call the bilog? To the Linta. Lich, get, si Din, di ba? That was Din, and she was jumping, she was crying, and this Linta also, was about to faint because of the blood. So, all in all, I could see that Manang Noy enjoyed her stay in the Philippines for a short time. No, it's not a short time. When the children were small, they were here, and I believe that when she was in the U.S., she also enjoyed her family and the church there. That is all I could say about Manang. She was a good friend and a caring sister.
Okay. Oh, so that's the reason why Uncle Silvio met Florence. So even in the US, we have heard that she's really a matchmaker. This is the daughter-in-law, the wife of Carlo. She was the one who made the match for Carlo, his son. So the wife of Carlo is called the mother's choice. Kasi she was the one who introduced, what's her name? Anong pangalan na niyan, yung asawa niya? No. But anyway, she was the one who introduced the wife of Carlo to Carlo. They will respond yun. So, and she was trying to match also Harley to Elaine. Pero Nakita network. Network out. Kasi nakita ni Harley si Ayan. Kaya, my boyfriend na. Kaya, he was miscarried. But actually, she told Harley, go Harley to Manila and meet my niece. Oh, you go and bring this one from Wai to meet her. Two times. And 2 times din na nakita niya si Ayan. Kaya, okay, that is the boyfriend. So, sorry na lang. But the same na joyful na testimony of those in US is the same testimony that we have here about Noy. She's really very jolly, a very jolly, caring person. Okay, so thank you for that. Sino pa? Who else?
Because Linda. Linda.
Oo, si Linda.
Bakit ikaw Linda?
She always talks over the...
Ako tapos na ako dun.
Hindi mag-Taglish.
Well, Taglish. Ikaw mo lang hat mo kasi hindi nakikita sa video.
Sige. Well, kasi yung si Eleanor, hindi na ako tatayo.
Tumingin ka sa camera.
Live yan, live.
Right?
Ang baka dati. Pang tawag natin
Si
sulat
Noy,
at responder siya.
Eleanor, she called me Imbot. Imbot ang tawag niya sa akin.
Naka-live feed.
Nung single pa siya, when she was a single before, she was inviting me to Bangar because her boyfriend was from Bangar. That is Tante Lauria. So I told her, no, I don't. At the first, I said to her that, okay, we will go. And then when she was dressing up, and then suddenly I said, no, I will not come. And she was crying, because I said to her that, no, I will not come to Bangar. You only go. And then she was crying. So you said that you will come, and I have to company. She said, I went with her. Then we went to Bangar, to the house of Tante. So the last time when she came, we went to Boracay for the wedding of Helen May. So that was the last time that we met, and then she wear a beautiful dress and sunglasses, and then we have pictures together, and that was the last that I met her. And I was talking to her also in the last time in the Swat cell phone messenger, because when I saw her the last time when she was sick, her hair was she has no hair in his head, so because she was sick, very sick, and she said that I will not die, but I will live. She said so. Amen, amen. I said, but then after 1 week, she died. So I was crying. And crying. That's the last. Thank you for that.
Okay, so memories. We cannot really hold on to those time that we have had with her, but we can hold on to our memories. Any more? Sino pa? Wala na? From the aunties. Joy. Sino pa?
Si Aida.
Elaine.
Awanan?
Cousins. So I'm scared to talk because I might cry. Because I think I speak for my sister also. because it was Auntie Aida and Auntie Noy who took care of us when we were young. So our memories of Auntie Noy actually run, and also our memories with you, especially with Dean, because Dean, I think our age is almost the same. And this might embarrass you, Dean, but when we were growing up, we used to take a bath together. when, when we were kids, because Auntie Noy would take care of us in the old house and the ancestral home. So I have a lot of fond memories of Auntie Noy, actually. When they were living here in Cabanao, and Mama was working abroad. So we would stay for certain periods of time with you, if you remember. We would stay with you, and Auntie Noy would take care of us. And I distinctly remember during that time, I had the propensity to get money, to get money from Lola Noy sa shop, or whatever money was lying around. I would get the money and buy candies, or get the money and distribute it to my classmates in elementary school. But then it was so my father was actually quite frustrated. He didn't know how to deal with me, and I distinctly remember it was Auntie Noy who actually um, talked to me one on one, and really I cannot recall what she said, but I know that from that time on, I stopped doing what I was doing. I think at that time I was also trying to deal with my mother not being there, and it was Auntie Noy and Auntie Aida who actually stood as our mothers. I remember learning how to ride the bike with her three boys in their house in ano ka rin in Gisal. In Gisal. In Gisal. So we would learn how to ride bikes together. So we have really really deep memories of Auntie Noy. And even when she went to the US already, we kept contact through Facebook. It was her who would regularly comment on whatever I posted. And then we would keep in contact Facebook Messenger. And like Auntie Linda, the last time I saw Auntie Noy was actually during our wedding. And it's a beautiful memory, actually. I asked my mom to give the wedding pictures to you. I remember Dean was also there during that time. I hope I would see Auntie again. Auntie would often tell me, "Tuwid ako mga mag-post. I hope you'll be posted here in Chicago." I thought I would see her again, but I think God has other plans. And so when I heard about Auntie Noy passing away, I went back to my Facebook and tried to look back. When was the last time I exchanged messages with Auntie Noy? So I went back and looked back at those memories. If there's one really important lesson for me that I learned from Auntie Noy's passing, so Auntie Noy is still giving lessons even when I don't see it. Whenever you have a chance to help, even in the smallest way, then you really have to grab the chance. Why am I saying this? Because when Auntie Noy was sick, I didn't realize that she was really sick and she was really going. I only knew she was sick, but I didn't know it was really serious. And my mom called me because they wanted to visit Auntie Noy. And at that time, I just came back from my posting in China. So I was tired. I was also busy trying to readjust to my life here in the Philippines again. And Auntie Aida and my mom could not book their ticket yet to the US because she renewed her passport and she still did not get her new passport. Since I was working with the DFA, my mom called me and asked me, "Can you please check if there's something you can do to make the passport be released faster?" And I told my mom, "But you already paid for expedite. I'm not sure if there's any other way to make it quicker for us to release her passport. But I will try to send an email." I said, "Let's see what we can do." But and then the next thing that I heard from Mama was that Auntie Noy was already gone. So, sorry. So, I was filled with so much guilt because my mom said Auntie Noy was so excited to see her sisters. Katangkuhay nga nasikaso. I wasn't able to fix it. I was filled with so much regret because I was so busy with my own work. I remember one time taking a bath and I was in a way talking to Auntie Noy. Ala, Auntie Noy, sorry pagkuhay nga na abot ni Mama. But I told my mom that when she came back and she told the stories of their time there in US, that my mom said, um, I think there was really a plan also why that happened, why we weren't able to go there when Auntie Noy was still alive, because we already knew where Auntie Noy was going. We already knew she was going to heaven, and uh, I think God was really planning for Auntie Aina and Mama to go for the living, for you boys, and the family that Auntie Noy left behind. That's what my mom said. Because tayo na ikatay ko, ang guilt ko. But still, that lesson remains with me until now. Whenever you are given the opportunity to assist in whatever small way, just do it. Otherwise, you will live with regret. Um, so thank you, Auntie Noy. I will really forever remember you as our second mom together with Auntie Aida, who took care of us before. I remember seeing pictures with when we were babies with you. So thank you very much, and I'll see you. We'll see you when we see you. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. About the delay, uh, we didn't plan to be late. No, it just happened that things happened that way. Uh, I tried my best to have my passport be finished as soon as possible, but I guess Noy wanted more uh, that we will see the children. Kasi for her, her life revolved upon her children, especially for Dean. Kasi she was always telling me, my son Dean, I'm so worried about him. And during that time, should we have come earlier, we will not be able to talk with the children. We will not be able to have fellowship with them, to have bonding with them, because we will be concentrated with Noy. But when Noy died, she was kept in the mortuary for about 7 days. Oo, not unlike here that once the person is dead, you have to bring it out immediately from the hospital. But for Noy, she stayed in the hospital mortuary for 7 days, I think. So we had time to bond with each other until such time that she was placed in the coffin, ready for viewing, only after about some days. And then by that time, the children were also, and we were also happy to see this funeral, the viewing and everything, the services that was done, and then after that time that she was buried. And after that, we had a short time again fellowshipping with the children, and then we went home. See how the Lord fixed everything. We could not have bonded together if Noy was still there. Oo. Kasi our attention will be for her, for her, for her. But I believe that God has a wonderful, much wonderful plan. Kasi for Noy, the Lord has already planned that she will be with the Lord. Okay na siya, parang ganun. But for the living, the Lord is much more concerned. So, ganun ang nangyari. So, we had a wonderful time with the children, with the family. We met Latrice, the future bride of Russell, and also the wife of Carlo, and the family of the wife of Carlo. Wonderful family. So, yun. And yun. We will see later some of the pictures that we have had with them before the funeral. So later we will show it to you how the Lord has done these things. Kaya even me, I was really having guilt feelings nga. Why didn't I go when Noy was still alive? Kasi she had been calling and calling for our names. Yeah. When are they coming? When are they coming? But the Lord knows best. His ways are higher than our ways. So, ganun ang nangyari. Okay, so with regards to the funeral, before you will view it, so as I mentioned, the body of Noy was kept for several days for everything to be fixed. The funeral home, the burial place. So they fixed everything. And I was so happy with the dean and the other brothers kasi they have chosen the best funeral home for Noy to be viewed. And also the best burial place. No, she was buried under a tree. I don't know what kind of tree is that. But before she was buried there, I was really hoping that they will choose a place wherein it's under a tree. So anyway, it came to pass. Na she was buried overshadowing a tree, and it was quite expensive, but it was really by faith that they have taken that lot. No, they used Russell's credit card to pay, and they were worried for some time because we don't know where to get $20,000, more than $20,000, 10,000, 22, for the funeral home and the burial place. But God really made a miracle because the friends of Noy from afar came. It was such a great reunion, and everybody was really happy to join. They were part of the life of Noy. Noy was used to touch these lives, and so it was really time to just say thank you for the life of Noy. And they were able to accumulate. Before we came home, they were able to accumulate more than enough to pay for the funeral home and for the burial place. Oh, kaya the father, si Tante, was telling, oh, you see, you have been worrying. Mommy, I'm not worried. So he knows that everything is taken care of by the Lord. So it came to pass. So even before the burying of Noy, the finances were already sold. And it was such great joy. There were so many people that Noy has really touched, that the Lord has really touched because of the life of Noy. And so when I came back from US, it really imprinted something in my heart that as long as you're alive, see to it that you will touch lives. Do not touch things. Touch lives. Because things will go away. I'm not saying that things are bad. No? If you have money to buy this and to buy that, but it's much better to invest in the lives of people. And many were really telling that Noy was really very generous. Even if she does not have anything, she will really give and give and give. And I believe that was the heart also of our dad. No, and also mommy. No, they were generous parents. Kasi both sides, mother side, father side, we were plenty in the family. Imagine we were 13, but the family of the kaanakan of mommy and the kaanakan of daddy were with us. No, from Manong Tutoy to Irene. And that is why Irene and the family of Manong Tutoy, they are very close to us. Noel, who used to come and invite us for go to dance parties. No? Kasi he will come to our dad and say, Uncle, may invite the ladies. We will go to, we will stay up to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock to have the dancing. That the father of Nehemiah is very good in asking permission for the socialization before. Oo. And that's the family that we have. And I believe that that is the heart of the Lord. Now we will invest in the life of people. No, if you have the opportunity to invest in the life of people, that is eternal. And I believe that we already have received testimonies upon testimonies. No, Silio and Florence, we have already received testimonies that they are a generous couple. Imagine to take care of the apus. No, that's really something else. And people also have mentioned how generous they are. And I believe that there are still so many untold stories about the generosity of our clan. And to God be the glory. Because we cannot really do that without the Lord. It is not our own strength, but it is really the grace of God, which has been passed on from generation to generation. And our children will see. No, sometimes our children complain. No, I remember Manong Peter was complaining to Daddy, why you're always taking so many people in the house? Because I'm always working and working and working with so many people, no, in the house. Because we were really already big family, and then andyan pa yung mga relatives. So it becomes more, it's a bigger family pa. But see now how the Lord has blessed each and every one of us. And that legacy will move on. We will continue to invest in the lives of people, and we will teach our children also to invest in the lives of people. And that's the best investment that we will ever have. Because that's eternal. Kaya nga sabi ng salita ng Panginoon, we will what is this? See, no, on things that is eternal, not on the things that are temporal. Okay, so I believe that that legacy, we have seen it through the life of Noy. We were really so blessed. No? Everyone that will come to us, oh, your sister, oh, she's so generous, she's so loving, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. What a blessing, no? Kaya when I left the US, parang the Lord really impressed much, much more in my heart that what an investment. Kasi I have seen people glorify God because of what Noy has done. And I want to have like that also. If I have invested, let me invest some more, in the life of people, that God will be glorified. Not us, but God. Kaya nung the people were telling, oh, I thank God that Noy, touched really my life, and she invited me to this, and she has given this, and she has given that. So it is an encouragement for the whole family. Let's invest in the life of people. We will not hold on to things, but we will hold on to life. And I am really very thankful that we can see it. I have seen Lorelei. She has raised her hand when the pastor said, who will invest in missions? Tinaas niya ang kamay niya. Thank God. And I have seen also the ignition that has been brought about because she has seen the testimonies of Noy. And I believe that it really also touched her. The pastor was telling, oh, you raise your hand to support missions. But praise God. God has His ways. So yeah, that was the big impression that the Lord has also impressed in my heart. So when I came back, so let me be, Lord, a blessing to other people. Let me invest in lives, not on things. It's very good to invest in things, but it is much better to invest in the lives of other people. So, yeah. Any more? Sino pa ini sa
Munis. Ay, mga five.
This is here. Auntie Aida. Any impressions that you have seen or
Ituloy ko ba? I remember one of the friends of Manang Noy who is accountant, CPA accountant of the BIR of US. And while we were talking, when they had, the wife gave birth to their little daughter, they saw Manang Noy so caring for their baby. So since they don't have nanny to take care of that, together with the children of Noy, they brought this girl in the home of Manang Noy. And with those children, Manang Noy still took that baby. And through the years, they were the closest family of Manang Noy, these two couple. The wife is working in like an IT, and the husband is a CPA working in the BIR. And while we were talking, that was through the years they have been friends with Ate Noy, and I saw how Manang Noy was really so a superwoman, because she got these children and then took another one to take care of that baby. So that their daughter was already, I think, 24 years old, working already. And while we were talking, up to the burial time, they were there with us, because they're honoring how the heart of Manang Noy was. And I was really touched with that, because see, ever since that same heart of Manang Noy, which I saw from her, because we were always in tandem. We go to Manila together. We go to, we sleep together in the Nazarene. We always cook together. And looking into her life, I said, she's all the way out. Let it be her service, her money, anything. So nga, what I saw, we saw with Manang Lisa, through the people she touched. It's like, how could this happen? With 4 different denominations from the time they stayed to Chicago, she impacted lives in one church and then another, and then coming to the 4th church. And Dean was telling, now here's the reunion of the enemy of the enemies, because you come from the Nazarene to the Pentecostal, to the evangelical, to the charismatic. Oh, and then it's how, why did you say it's the enemy of the enemies? Of course, they don't want to be together. And I was really happy to learn from this man. He said, I am an honest man. And he said, I was an honest man. Knowing that somebody from our place working with the government of the US, it's something that really touched me, that the Lord is really using a lot of us already in impressing the goodness and the gratefulness of our Lord. That's all. I've already told my piece when I was in the US. Thank you very much.
yeah, remember why Dean was telling like that, because they were not really church hopping, but because they were changing from one place to the other, kaya it's always the heart of Noy to see her children go to church. That is one thing that I have seen. No, every time where she goes, she likes her children to be there. So she sees to it that they always have a Bible study, and she emphasized the worship of the Lord, the love for the Lord. So all these things she has been telling me every time that we talk. We are constantly sharing from the time that she was first diagnosed of cancer 2019. And the doctors actually said that she's a walking miracle because she could have died earlier, but the Lord extended her life for a purpose. So, yun. She always tell na, I will live and not die. And Noy was telling me that when Dean knew, 2 years, the second year that she was having cancer, and Dean was really rebelling because she told her mom, "You're always telling that I will live and not die. There are so many people who said that, but they are already dead." So Noy was just laughing, and then she said, "You will see, I will live and not die." And true enough, the Lord extended her life for 4 years. 2019, 2020 to 23. So 4 years before finally she went home with the Lord. So ayan. So many impressions were left in the lives of so many people, and truly we left US telling the children that you have seen how your mom has left the investment in the lives of other people. So I believe that all the more she cares for you guys, the children, most especially. So, yeah, the things that we value much, if we see and learn from the lives of other people, especially from our family members. Sino pa yun? Oh, ni Moniz. Moniz is there. Moniz, the youngest of the children of Manang Abi.
Hello.
Mm.
Actually, palang liubing kami di. Ay,
We are live.
sorry. No, English na yan eh. Translate
Tagalog, pwede.
Yeah, when we were still young before, together with Clark, Auntie Noy teach us how to sell ay araramidan na ice candy. And she told us before we leave the house, masapol maipos sa ito ya. So me and Clark will go around. Started here until we reach Buyagan, Swamp, and until returning here. So every time na hindi namin naubos yung paninda namin, kanyanti bagato, kanyanti ko. Abi yan, nagsublita man maminsan pa eh. So we'll have another round to sell our ice buko. So that's a good thing. You see Clark right now, negosyante matisunan. Businessman. And I think what Auntie Noy want to imply at that time is, impart that time is, yun nga, discipline and to know how to di kasangagpiyag talaga siya. So I think after that, when we are in high school, that sa ginasari ni B, then I was assigned to clean the church every Saturday. So I am the one who who cut the grasses in the backyard. I scrub the floor, the whole church. And, the good thing with Auntie Noy is he appreciates your work after you have done your work. It's good boy. Admayat ting kastam. Magasi. There are many encouragement before you leave the church. So, nagmadigas sana ako. Nag-encourage me man kada kami. Although we know that she's very strict. Yeah. Before, no mulog kami di balay di pasapol nga nalinis si chinilas mo tano narugit si chinilas mo mulog but that's a good discipline for us during our younger days. And yeah, awamot piman hanti yung nagsansahan nga nakaawit pa yun later years karon pa yung pandemic, that's why. So maybe that's all na may share ko for may she last this.
Yeah. It confirms the ugali of Noy, the cleanliness. Kasi she's really very strict in cleanliness. Kaya even the apo now, Mia, the only girl niya apo, she sees to it that the house is clean. And one time I was stretching myself in the couch, and then she saw my feet very dirty, and she said, "Oh, your feet is very dirty." So I said, that's the Noy spirit. I remember her telling she's really very strict in cleanliness. So I guess the children has gotten also that attitude. They have embraced and they have inherited that spirit of being clean always. And I have seen that for the children. So among the apo, she has 5 apos, 4 boys and 1 girl. Among the apos who was really very, very touched during the passing away of Noy was Noah, the son of the son of Russell. The son of Russell. Si Noah. Kasi of course, Noy has really impacted something in her life, of his life. Kaya she really missed the Lola very much. So, and the youngest apo, si Canon, the son of Russell, of Carlo, the moment I came inside the house, kasi si Russell, when she saw us in the airport, Russell really cried, and he said, "Oh my, you look very much like our mom." So he was really crying. And the moment we arrived in the house, I said to Noah, come, Noah. He said, and so Noah came immediately to me, and he placed his hand around my neck, and he pointed to the blanket and said, "Oh, he likes to be uba." He wants always to carry her with a blanket. And the wife of Carlo was really crying, and she was telling me, "Oh, she was thinking that you are our mom." So you can see the impact that the life of Noy has over the apo. And the thing that they have told during the eulogy, the apos, the mom, the Lola, was always taking them for outside to eat and to spoil them. So, whatever they like. usually do that. Lola Noy. And it has really impacted in the life of these couples. Yeah, those are the things that we can report also, our visit. And also, we have seen the generosity also of the anak ni Marjorie, ni Jeanette, and ni Aryan. Oh, Aryan was really, they were really having a good time with Dean. They're always talking about their memories here when they were small. And even the relatives of the wife of Carlo, when we went to visit, why is it that you are talking and it seems that you have known for so many years? And then she asked, how many years you did not see each other? More than 30 years? What? And then you still have those memories that you are enjoying. So the relatives of the wife of Carlo was really surprised why they were so very close, Jeanette and Aryan and the sons of Mananoy. So see, even those things that were impressed during the childhood, was really very precious in the life of these people. Kaya when Dean and Aryan, they were talking with each other, and then Aryan was telling, I said, for me, I don't like to have children. And then Dean was also answering, oh, that's right. So I said, you two do not talk with each other because they were agreeing with each other. So I said, you said right. But anyway, what I've seen is really the good things that we have had when we were children was really impressed so much that they can really reminisce. So yun. So it's nice that we have these gatherings where our children can come together and then have fellowship with each other because that is what can be left behind in their life. And of course, the teachings that we have for our children, whatever things that you will impart to them habang ada kayo pa with them, i-impart yun. Kasi one day they will be done and they will have their own families and the building blocks that you will give them is where they will start. So, yan. So those are the things that really impressed my heart when I went there. So I believe that the desire ni Noy over her family, that may tungpal matlang ta sakbay niya pimanaw kami. We met some friends, relatives ni wife ni Carlo. They were really, they were really bent on starting a family Bible study. Tapno maministran dagijay anak ni Noy. And it will come to pass. Na desire matlang ni Noy for her children will come to pass. Truly, what she has said that I will live and not die. I believe na kanya physical di dyan yung spiritual gaya. Ikinan ka na yung mga ipagpaka. So, her memories are still with me. So, ada pa itikip na at sao. So, perhaps we'll start with the giving pictures we have taken when we were there during the burial, during the funeral. There are may pakita the place where she was buried. Nagpintas ding the family is already planning no Saturdays kat apandag picnic jay. Kasi it does not look like a cemetery. I wanted to nga makita all grass. So, if you like to come here, or you to have a good view, Or you can sit down here.
Reset niya. Okay.
So this was when Arian and Jeanette came together with the son Tabi. Tabian after Tabio. And this is the boss of Jewish, boss of Noy. The children those were the times when we of the family. That's Nagipili ako ni Noy. The youngest is no one. 18 as long here. Siya iti babae na ang ako na, the only girl. They thought in one of the parks where we went to. You know what? This is the place where they have chosen Tita under the oak tree. This is Russell, I think. Girlfriend ni Russell, they will be married May.
Memories without these, it's like you forget. Kaya na lang sa amin siya.
Ito, anak ni Bayba. Mas gusto makas natin yung tabyo. That's in downtown Chicago. Eh, anak ni Bayba kaya ng mga picture ng Dagia artwork.
Jordan, sleep halfway.
Ito yan, Jay, relatives ni Juan, asawa ni Carlo. No one, the youngest nga po ni Noy. Kapagsak, after that. Oh! Dati niya sa taga-tuba, taga-bukod sa tuba. Pati dati anak niya sa Noy. The only girl na ako na. Anak ni Arian ay iba-iba. Sila sa
Aray ko. Ito sa simento ah.
sabay niya sa the first day of viewing Manila. Okay lang kita. Okay, alas 4 kita. Napalilipers. Hindi niya kayo ni Lazarus. Gusto niyo po tayo. First na ako to imadali. Anak ng Carlo. Ay, second. Taon yan. Lupa ni taon yan. Funeral home kas lang ang hotel. Awanti mo nga kas lang hanya funeral home. Bagong lipat na. Shalom. Da kami di first, lumat na hindi alas 3. Da kami di first nga na ako.
Isumahan na 1957 isilyo. 1956 isuna. Isumahan na 1957 isilyo. 1950 ka? Yeah. Kasi 1956. At November 5. Ito yung isilyo ko January. So, imposible ang January 1958 isuna. Well, talaga. Isa dyan ko na kung nasa paper niya. Birth certificate na 57. Ito ni Harley. Ito ni Noy. Stephen Curry. Kapay nga na tayo. Friends ni Juana ng Noy Dayta. Igurot Ijay. Dito Marcelo Chikay. Chikay. Tapsat na nika.
Ay, ading manong ni Chikay Garbita.
Ading na? Ading? Iya, Cruz. Mariones. Kasay. Close na lang.
is the place where you eat during the after service with the great friends ni Mananoy. So sa Mountain of Peace. Kita so makita mo telephoto ng ako niya. Ito yung papastor na nagdala ng Kay Black members ng Kenyan Church na
From the different churches.
Itang pati yung backpack na Joy. Kung nagapusagada. By the way, dati kayang videos kat kinumpay ni Anan Irabi and also we thank ni Randall and also ni
Melay.
Kumain like Facebook, iso nga sa YouTube. Buti na usap ko.
thank you so much.
Send ko with kita sa group chat. No, kahit
You can have your merienda again.
J-food.
Anak saya data nga basta sila.
Nakaliba ko na.
Crying again.
Ag-endan?